you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He murdered me on the spot! Then he murdered you two for dessert!
Huh. He's that scary, huh?
Yes, actually. Not to mention all his boys.
All the more reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh, hold on. Sugiura.
Really? Could he choose a worse fucking time? Talk about a buzzkill.
Hey there. You miss me?
She's been, what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as it gets.
Well, I've got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, are you saying you started a detective agency? Meaning now you're a detective?
Yep, got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on your turf.
Man, I don't know what to say. Oh, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
You wanna wrap this up, Doc?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros so they can show us how it's done?
Do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Huh. Then let's roll.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
There, you see? I told you people have heard of us.
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear the Matsugane myself.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape and just as dumb. Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him, then forks over the family safe? Yeah, you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here!
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? The detectives come to collect. You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? And guess what I spent the cash on? The walls. Now this is damn good soundproofing. Meaning whatever goes on inside, stays inside. You'll find out just how convenient that is.
Hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Oh, yeah. Best news I've heard all day. I'm gonna open up a can of...
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura-shi call you a second ago?
He did, but look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so
I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my profuse apologies.
Yep, no offense taken, man.
But you see my point, right? Sugiurashi and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's convenient.
Right, where do we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, pretty lame talk.
That's it. You jokers are dead meat.
Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh yes, I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh,
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned
oh
my...
yeah?
And I should...
That's your big takeaway? Really, Keiko?
Oh, I don't think so at all.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see,
Fine, fine.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old eyes can tell that much.
Wisdom comes with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in arms. Both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
Well, I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting prison time for his first offense? Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated. You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court! The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, well...
How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Doc. Wait, you serious?
This game is absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money. Yeah, what a fucking scam. Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face. Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give...
I'm always down.
Let's roll, Tom.
Really, guys?
What is it?
Ditching me?
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens a lot.
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
I was, wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come in. If we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well,
Sure.
I do.
When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow, if you can swing it. We're based in Ichincho. The real question is...
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that. Let's hit it. OPSEC talk. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? You're gonna kick our ass! Let's go!
That stinks like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo. Was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you're training in a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learned some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Yo. Ah, the man of the hour, Yagami-shi. Welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
Huh.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation
Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you...
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable. But none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike, and this leads to outbursts to assert Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of... For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking...
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books.
Makes sense.
Here's another fun. An active in those in other can feel
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops.
Very perceptive, Yagamishi.
So...
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man. For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
I wish you had.
And stay down.
What is it? Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in an Ed Cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seiryo, if you've heard of it.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well. Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't teachers' reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. Established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. Now, there were online, but the prosecution...
If I can ask your honest opinion...
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may every day I watch it all so full of... However,
Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later... At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed that is why I went the...
I think this conversation...
I suppose we'll have to...
That would be fine.
All right then.
Are you really pretending you wait?
Hey, waiter!
I take it this place isn't exactly
Don't
cheap.
you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case...
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realized that meeting was a lot to take in, but...
Oh yeah. What was that you said about...
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have... Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our... We must therefore deceive both student and...
Sounds like a plan to me.
You've got a point there. In any case... I'm a night owl, so if you want to close your eyes for a bit, the...
Hmm? Huh?
This sucks.
Yeah.
No way!
Ah. Nah. Huh.
Huh? Yagami-san.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah.
Ah! Huh? Huh?
Nah. Yeah.
Can you?
Got you. Yeah. Excuse me. No way. Hey.
Yep.
Oh. Are you serious?
I owe you one. Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a
Yeah, I don't doubt.
What's up with those guys? They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Seiryo High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there. It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total.
We ought to split them up between us.
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagami-shi. Huh. When a con man pretends to be a cop, he'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy. All that is here. Right here. Now these cameras don't see so let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most up.
You... All right.
Okay.
Affirmative.
We've only got 10 cameras. Of course. The shoe lockers. That all...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude.
Ugh.
That many?
Yep. So when you do find...
Huh. After that, sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've... Feed is coming in nice and...
Thanks.
We just finished with the best...
Copy that.
All right. Boys will handle this floor.
Gotcha. You think it's really that often?
Yep.
You know.
All right. Let's move up to the next floor.
Yagami, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
sure. We're...
Looking for something, pal? Yeah, I'm kind of busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Sounds to me like you want to get reported. Slacking on the clock. What a winner.
Wow, way to be a jackass. And who says I'm slacking off? We're allowed to take breaks anytime. Not that it's any of your business.
Sounds to me like you want to get reported.
Wow, way to be a jackass. And who says I'm slacking off? We're allowed to take breaks anytime. Not that it's any of your business.
Hey. Here, 1,000 yen, no questions asked. That'll cover a pack of smokes, maybe 2.
You're saying I should take this?
Well, yeah. Kinda sucks asking you to move on your break.
Not such a bad guy. In all honesty, the budget's been tight this month.
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, maybe this...
Isn't that...
But,
yeah,
so,
fair
as
enough.
professionals, we should... How about... Okay.
Yeah. You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Huh?
Hey, you saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see your face. What is it?
Excuse me, but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Oh. Sorry to be in your way, ma'am. We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah, and nobody notified us the school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, ma'am.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am. And you're in my class.
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment?
Yep, sure did. So, thank you for your business.
And I'm sure...
His name? Oh, well, Okuda...
Yes.
By the way...
ignore him, please. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget what, so that...
Alright.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please
Hey, man.
respond.
We just finished setting up...
Good, I thought...
Got it.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out. You're awfully nostalgic today.
Yeah, well...
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Talk, let's go kick the shit out of those punks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Serio. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
Doc, that's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing.
Suspicious. Suspicious. What the? Suspicious. Hey, what the?
reported our findings to the chairman. Could you meet us here? His office is on the 3rd floor of the east building.
On our way.
Too fast.
Please come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities.
I see.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong. But I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami.
Yes, she...
Wonder if that's where...
Sawa-sensei.
Well, only...
The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes.
You're not saying we should look the other... If you intend to cover the...
No one is suggesting...
Then we need to act now! We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus,
I can tell you not to... So if...
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Come on, talk. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes.
What I'm saying is, what started in that class...
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
You think there's a real chance we could pull...
I do.
Sure.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? And by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope. She's got a point. You got...
It's Koda-san. She needs to be the one taking initiative to break out of her situation.
Were you even listening? The chairman just said it takes tremendous courage.
So then what...
If we spread this footage on the internet, it'll...
I can't deny you.
Yeah. It's those students sitting idly by.
Well, yeah. Adults do the same.
Then we should hold some sort of... Is that...
Again, something, and that would only tell me.
What I'm getting on this, a feigned disinterest.
Yeah.
So if the class... Then, it's the bullies who they...
Oh.
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the...
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini-speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now.
Do you matter perhaps?
I can see.
As so please.
How's it coming along, Yagamishi?
So,
Do you
yeah,
have
anybody in the
class?
Let's...
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal.
All right.
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? The heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera! See, when you find a hidden camera, what you do instead is block that way when—
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us!
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like...
Come on, let's catch him already! Stop!
Hey, wait!
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think? Crap.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found it's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. I'll try not to die.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the... What?
Yeah, I should be able to... It'll be fun.
No, very... Let's get...
Better be careful here.
Like I said, I make sure you don't lose that...
Okay, that makes sense. I see now. Damn. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment. Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give up their posts. Let's check out the rooftop. Aha. The hell, another roadblock?
My apologies. I'm afraid that was a blind spot.
Well, shit.
Yagamishi, how many guards are there?
There's just one.
Just one? Well, in that case, let's just get that guard out of your way.
You got a plan?
Of course. Yagamishi, it's time for you to use.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually. You fill that ball with powder or liquid, and throw it at your target to blind them.
Right. So what's inside this thing?
Oh, just some peppers.
Peppers? Is this really gonna work?
Now. Addition.
I see now. Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
What did I tell you? But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a...
Yeah, I got it. Tsukumo, can you hear me?
The land...
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you.
Oh, then I'm good to...
There is one guard.
Yeah, piece of cake if he's alone.
Wow. なんだ